Well, hello everybody. Happy holidays. It is Christmas Eve here in Hollywood, California, and we are cooking up a storm. In the End Times kitchen, we have a Cuban picadillo going over here. If you could smell it, okay. We're not even going to go into that. I'm only supposed to be here to stir once in a while because Charlie has went upstairs to take care of a couple of things he needed to take care of and left me in charge of stirring the picadillo. If you'd like more information on that, get with Charlie. He's really good at that, and it's so good. It's what I wanted. But over here, I am making my world famous oatmeal cranberry walnut cookies. So we're going to go ahead and start doing that. You want to start with 2.5 sticks of butter. I use 2 3/4 sticks of butter because it's always just a little bit tastier that way, I think, don't you? Yeah, plenty of butter. What the hell? It's healthy for you, right? So after that, you want to mix your 3/4 of a cup firmly packed brown sugar and 1/2 a cup of granulated white sugar, which I have already added together here. And we're going to just pour that in there like that. And then we're going to mix these up real nice here and creamy. And we got an egg to put in there, 1 egg, which I have right here. Okay, mix that in real good. You got 1 teaspoon of delicious vanilla extract. There he goes. I missed again. I was never much at basketball. Yeah, tall as heck. I couldn't play basketball if I tried. Now we got salt is optional. It's a 1/2 teaspoon or less. I use a little bit less. I don't like salty cookies. And you know, if my friend Michelle tastes too much salt in her cookies, she's gonna let me know about it. So we don't want to do that. Just get everything mixed in real nice like here. You got about a teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Just throw it in there. 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg, or 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg. Don't do a half, it's too much. Stir that up real nice in there. Good, good. Then we want to add a little baking soda, which is a teaspoon. I think somebody's coming down to join us, perhaps. He's going to be right there. So we have that to look forward to coming up. Charlie Geary and his famous picadillo surprise. All right. Now, the thing is, you want to take about 1.5 cups of flour. And then you're going to have 3 cups of the oats, the long cooked type of oats. You don't want to use the quick oats or any instant anything or anything like that because your cookies are going to turn out like crap. Stir that in there. Just get it everywhere. And don't forget to add the cranberries and walnuts. And some people don't like all that, so I usually will add those regardless because we like them. So if you don't like them, pick them out of your cookie. No, it's not very nice. I just don't like to make 2 batches right here because I'm doing this one. They're delicious. So if you have a peanut allergy, well, I'm so sad. That's sad for you. You don't get to enjoy the cookies. So after we've added all that, it's time to put in the cranberries, which is my favorite. My favorite part, you just get these dried cranberries. You can see it like that. And they work perfectly well. In place of raisins, if you like raisins better, but this is the holidays, that's why I do the cranberries, of course. No, they are perfect cranberries. You can use the whole box or just part of the box or bag. bags, it gets kind of difficult. You got to have like some biceps on you to stir that sucker. The oven to 375 degrees. 3 cups, ladies and gentlemen. I'm using the Kroger old-fashioned oats today because they're wonderful. Some people like Quaker, but I can't really tell the difference, to be honest with you. Just 1 cup, 2 cups, and 3 cups of oats. That's right. There we go. I want these cookies to turn out good. Now for the walnuts. You can add the walnuts with the cranberries if you want, I guess. There's no specific order once those go in last anyways. Sometime when you're putting the oats in. But not a whole bag of them, just, whatever was left from the brownies I made last week. Now we gotta put some muscle into it. Then you're gonna want an ungreased cookie sheet. And I use the ice cream scooper to make my little balls to put onto the cookie sheet there. These oats can be a pain in the butt. Ladies and gentlemen, let's put this out. Keep forgetting to put that on there. Now we're going to make the cookies, Michael. Here on 375. And they'll go in for about 10, 11 minutes, depending on if you want them softer or more crispy. Do 11 minutes for more crispy. I like to make the dough and actually chill it just for 10 or 15 minutes because it makes it easier. So we're going to do that, and we'll see you back here. Well, I think our cookies are done now. Let's see what we got here, shall we? Oh, they look pretty good. A little bit run together. I think we'll make them smaller, but they sure do look delicious. Look at that. Oh my gosh. I'll bet these are going to let them cool for about 5 minutes, and that's it. I'm going to have one. So just stay tuned. If they are as good as they look, I'm sure they're going to be a big hit for the holiday. I'll show them later.
Hello, Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas Eve. Where's my honey? Where's my Santa?
I'm just right here off camera.
Oh, look at my Santa Claus.
Producing, and
thin
they
Santa
saw
Claus,
me.
but Santa the cook. There he is.
Chef Santa.
We're enjoying our evening. It's Christmas Eve 2023, and we're having a good time here at home, just kind of like cooking and having fun in the kitchen and getting ready for tomorrow. We're not really going to be doing anything big tomorrow, just the roommates. And
there's never anything big on Christmas Day. It's always just a little something, right?
A little something. Like, you have to have a little something. So the roommates are going to be here tomorrow, the 2 of them, and then maybe a couple of other friends and us. That's it. But we're having a few different dishes to celebrate the season. So
one in particular here I see is this delicious Cuban soul food called picadillo. It sounds like picadillo. That's the easy way to remember this. And you just look at this here. How do you make this? You got to tell me.
That wasn't for Christmas. That was actually just for tonight because he was craving
Christmas Eve meal here. I know it looks delicious, and it is even more delicious than it looks. How do you make this anyway?
How do I make this? Well, I'm not going to go over every single step by step, but I'll tell you what's in it. And the step by step we'll do in one of our cooking shows that are coming up.
You have to make a sofrito first?
Sofrito, yeah.
I love that word, sofrito.
It sounds like suffering, huh?
Sounds kind of like, sounds like fine Corinthian leather.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, it's Cuban, in case you guys don't know. It's Cuban. And Puerto Ricans make it too. So do the Argentinians and
what does sofrito mean?
The Spanish. Anyway, the Cuban style is to get a lot of garlic, a lot of green pepper, a lot of onions, and saute them in extra virgin olive oil.
Ooh, extra virgin.
Cook them, and throw green olives in there too that have the manzanilla olives, that have the red, pimentos in them. And what else? And also cut up potatoes in little squares. So it's kind of like there's a little potato in there as well.
The potatoes just melt into the picadillo, and
they do. They
melt. Unbelievable.
They melt because they cook it during the whole thing.
I'm getting so hungry.
The olives take them the taste of the garlics that are in there and all that stuff. You have to use fresh garlic. But anyway, you saute everything and you cook it for quite a while till it gets mushy. And in the meantime, when that's almost done, you brown some like 3 pounds of, I mean, I do it 3 pounds at a time, of ground beef. Not very lean, but 80%, 83% is good because you want to have a little bit of fat in there. So you
No, I
brown
don't.
that, and then you throw all of that sofrito that you sauteed into the beef, and then you put in a large can of tomato sauce raw because you want to cook that tomato sauce in with everything and let that saute for about an hour, and then you serve it, and it's ready to serve now.
Serve over basmati rice, please.
Yeah, basmati. We usually
don't use anything
I grew
else.
up with jasmine rice, but I fell in love with basmati
jasmine
rice.
Yeah. We love it. Jasmine.
Yeah, but basmati rice actually I think tastes better with the picadillo or anything. I just love basmati rice. It's a little nutty and stuff.
Flaky and
peppery
and popcorny. Delicious.
But anyway, so he's going to make the basmati rice, and then we'll have the picadillo, and we'll show you what that looks like.
Before we go, I want you to test one of our cranberry oatmeal.
Oh, yeah, he just made these too for Christmas for tomorrow.
Try that.
And for tonight.
Tell him how that is.
It's a big cookie.
I know. I like to make full-size cookies. Okay.
Oh boy, I think you like a
we'll
full-size husband too.
We'll share that. Okay. Don't lie.
Oh, that's good.
Well, you don't have to fall in and wet your pants.
Yes, I do. It's oatmeal.
Oatmeal, cranberry, walnut.
Cranberry and walnut. The nuts and the cranberry. Oh, wow, that's great. You've never made them like that before.
Lots of butter. Lots of butter. I put a little
Is it real butter, or you just say it's
you
real
can use
butter?
margarine. I use real butter, actually, because I like to
butter.
clog your arteries and do all that.
Margarine kills you in other ways. I think it's better. If you're going to die one way or another, die with a smile on your face with butter.
I'm telling you. Oh, those cookies are done once again. Well, thanks for joining us.
That's not for me.
Thanks for joining us on our first cooking segment, and it is Christmas Eve, so Merry Christmas to everybody.
Merry Christmas, and
if we don't see you, a Happy New Year.
Well, we'll come back. We'll come back.
See you right after the New Year.
We'll come back and
while we're going to be doing our show starting in January.
Don't forget our show, The End Times, coming in January.
Not the end times like it's over, but the end times like it's now, baby. We are hip. We are in. This is what we are.
Oh, I'm hip enough for you. I don't care. You don't pay my bills anyway. I've said that a long time.
Okay, bye.
Bye.